Hi there guys, so this is some brilliant news. Katie Taylor will defend her undisputed lightweight titles versus Gutierrez on November 14th. Also on the card, Terri Harper will defend her WBC super featherweight title versus Katharina Thanders. I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not entirely sure, but anyway, let's move on. And Rachel Ball will face Ebanie Bridges for the WBA bantamweight title. Now Ebanie Bridges is a big name, I guess, in Australia, and she will be coming to take that WBA bantamweight title. And obviously Rachel Ball just got a big victory over Shannon Courtenay. Obviously there was some dynamic between Shannon Courtenay and Ebanie Bridges, but that has kind of gone away since Rachel Ball got the victory. So Rachel Ball gets this fight instead of Shannon Courtenay, which is fine, I guess, because Rachel Ball earned it by beating Courtenay. Now this card is very, very exciting because obviously Katie Taylor is the main event. Undisputed lightweight titles, and she is fighting Gutierrez, which will be a great fight November 14th. That's quite a quick turnaround from when she last fought, August 22nd on the Dillian Whyte versus Povetkin undercard. So Katie Taylor is keen to get straight back in there and defend her undisputed lightweight titles. And then you go through and look at Terri Harper, who had a good draw, I guess that's a thing, against Natasha Jonas. I mean, many said that Jonas should have got the victory, and others do say that Terri Harper should have got the victory. But a draw, I mean, it can be disputed, but it does set up a rematch where maybe there could be a more definitive winner down the line. But that's not happening next. Terri Harper did look good in that fight with Jonas. It was just an epic fight. And it definitely was one of the standouts from Fight Camp, especially for women's boxing. In fact, boxing as a whole. And then you go through and look at Rachel Ball, who is an unlikely opponent for Ebanie Bridges. Because, I mean, I did think that they were kind of setting up that dynamic for Courtenay versus Bridges. But then obviously Rachel Ball upset the apple cart and got the victory over Shannon Courtenay. And she gets this fight now, which will be a big fight because Ebanie Bridges does have quite a good following in Australia. And she has also recently announced that she is happy to share the ring with Rachel Ball and honoured to be on such a card in the UK. She's going to bring that WBA bantamweight title back to Australia. I'm guessing that Rachel Ball is going to have something to say about that. Because the thing about Rachel Ball at the moment is she's just gotten an upset victory. And ultimately, how far can she go? How far can this story go for Rachel Ball? It's always interesting when you get a dynamic like that. And the entertainment, the suspense will be brilliant building up to this fight for the WBA Bantamweight World title, where she got that victory at Fight Camp. Now can she go on and become a world champion? What a story that would be. And of course, Katie Taylor on the main event. Obviously, she got her victory over Delphine Persoon for the second time, and more definitively. I think that no one can really dispute that Katie Taylor did win that fight. I believe she did quite comfortably by 1 or 2 rounds. I mean, maybe not quite comfortably, but she still definitely won that fight. Even Delphine Persoon and her team were clapping at the end. So that does kind of tell you that she definitely did win the fight, and there were no disputes this time. So I think that that was important for Katie Taylor to put that to bed, to go beyond Delphine Persoon. 2 fights, 2 victories, the second one more definitive than the first one. Move on to the next stage, and it is Gutierrez for her undisputed lightweight titles, November 14th. And guys, I want to know what your thoughts are. Make sure you drop them in the comments below. Also leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. Thanks guys.